This is an ISSA certification, and it's coming to me from, oh, not far away, next state over. Let's take a look and see if this person passed the certification. Now, the International Scissor Sharpeners Association, in case you don't know, is an international organization that's been around for, oh, I don't know how many years, started by someone in Cyprus. And we send out two shears, a convex and a bevel. I damage them. I know exactly what's wrong with them. They're new shears. I put them in this envelope, send them to you with a written test. And then when they come back in, we take a look at them. And I'm looking to see whether the convex is convex, the bevel is bevel, whether they cut wet tissue, which tells me if all the nicks and burrs are out, and how do they cut hair. So let's look at them together. Let's get this envelope open. You know, there's something always exciting about opening boxes and packages. We got in some new shears today that I haven't put on the website yet. And we're calling them the gray shears because they're really small and graceful. But I was just thinking about those as I was opening this, how much fun it is to open new things. Okay, this person put his card in here, but I'm not going to let you see his card unless he passes. Does that sound fair? So I'm going to put this over here. He has a number, 318608. And, oh, he sent a little letter. I don't want you. Oh, that's his information is going to go on his certification card, so I'll hide that as well. So you get a written test, and I never fail anybody because they failed something on the test, but the test tells me sometimes why maybe they didn't pass the test. But I'm going to look at it really quick. Okay, good job, good job. So, let's take a look. Is the convex a convex? Is the bevel a bevel? And do they cut my really cheap, thin toilet tissue? And then I have a new mannequin over there. We'll cut the hair. So the bevel looks like a bevel. Looks good. He left a serration on here, which is the right thing to do, and he didn't try to work the ride line. So this looks good so far. First step, convex. That looks pretty good. I'm going to turn some more light on here. You can never have enough light. Looks pretty good. I have seen better, but not many. This is some of the best. I'll let you look at it close with me. So what I'm looking at, does the blade just kind of curve over to nothing? Because when I send them out, these come from a factory that puts a little micro bevel. And if you look close right up here, you can tell it was a micro bevel to begin with. But I'm wanting you to go back and reconvex it. So it looks good. Okay, so I've got my tissue. It would help to have water in my water bottle, wouldn't it? I got enough to make it work. Bevel, I'm pulling my thumb out. A little bit of a pull at the tip, which is not such a, that wouldn't make a bevel not pass because they are what they are. So I'm pulling my thumb out, closing it all the way. Oh no! Cut's dry, but it's pulling on here. You see that? It's not cutting the wet. So that could be one of two things. It could be burr left behind. It could be nicks left in there. It could be just not sharpened. I feel burr on the outside here. I think we're going to send them back. I don't think this person's going to pass. I'm dreaded. It could be they're too loose. If I give it a good wiggle. See? Look at there. I would have tightened it more. Let's see, just for the fun of it, let's see if tightening it would have fixed it. I don't think it will, though. I felt a burr on the outside. Nail buffer probably would have fixed it. I did 2 clicks. That, by the way, is our Pyramid UFO tool. We've been out of stock and they just came in today. Okay, that's tighter. There's no trick to it. It's still not cutting, even tightening up. And what I'm feeling, when I run my thumb over here, I'm feeling burr on the outside. If I had a microfiber cloth, I would probably be able to feel a little roughness. And I'm not crazy about this rod line. Let me let you look at that with me. You see how he's wiped out the tip here? On this one too. This tells me maybe, I assume he took them apart, but maybe he didn't press hard enough. But that rod line should not look like that. It's a little bit more of a relaxed rod line, than it should be. See how that's stripped out? I think he can make these work without having to replace them and send him a new pair. But I do feel burr right along in here. Let's see how they cut hair just for the fun of it. So, I feel if this one has burr on the outside too. Because it didn't cut good at the tip, remember? See, it doesn't cut at the tip. I think you could do both of these again. I'm feeling a little burr on the outside. Let's see how they cut hair. So if you're wondering where to get mannequins that you can use just to chop up like this, if you go to the schools, see, we were at North Georgia Technical College, and they had some that were, you know, just, they were going to toss out, I guess, or use them for Halloween. And they gave them to me. So if you go to some of these beauty schools, they might give you some of their old mannequins. And these are good just to check to see how they cut hair. And see, this cuts hair. So if he sharpened these for our stylist and she cut with them, she would probably be happy. They're not what I would consider passing. Let's see how these cut. Pulling my thumb out. I'm going to use a good bit of pressure to make it cut. Oh, did you see how it flipped? You see that? So yeah, the stylist would probably have to use a little crab grip, and they can make them cut, and they'd probably say they're okay, but you don't use much pressure, they are going to flip hair. See? I'm not revealing the name, and these are going back. And I know he can do better. Think you could pass the International Scissor Sharpeners Association? Now remember, this is a basic test. It doesn't show whether you can sharpen left-handed shears or curved shears or anything like that. But usually if you can pass this, you can do the other types of sharpening. So good luck. There's some links below where you can go to have these shears sent to you so you can show off your sharpening skills. And if I didn't mention before, I'm Bonnie McGowan. Our company's Bonica Shears. And this is what I do as I train sharpeners. I have my new textbooks out on Amazon. So check it out. I love to teach. I love to help people improve their sharpening.